You're ready to buy a boat, but you're not sure what kind of boat you want to buy. This is the video for you. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. You guys know that I cover technology, gaming, and all of that side of things, but what you may not realize is that I also cover the gears side as we start getting into the summertime and all of the fun things that we get to do up here in Canada when the sun actually comes out and the snow all melts. And as you may have noticed from some of our other videos, we really enjoy boating and we enjoy surfing on the boat. I've got a lot of years of boating experience and I've made a lot of mistakes in my boat purchases, which have caused me to lose some money as I figure out what it is that I want to do and buy the right boat for me. So I want to help you guys to not make the same mistakes as me. This is going to be a boat buyer's guide of sorts to help you understand what kind of boat you're looking for and then help you know what sorts of things to look for in those boats. The very first thing you want to do is be very, very real with yourself about what your intention is with this boat. You need to think about what sorts of activities do you see yourself trying to do with this boat. And this is why it's really important that you be real with yourself, because certain boats will not let you do certain activities. For example, if you have seen the latest surfing videos on the lake and you're thinking, hey, I really want to give surfing a try, there's certain boats that you can never, ever surf behind. And you need to avoid those. I'm going to give you a short list of things that people like to do behind boats so that you can decide, well, what do I want to do? Before we get too far into this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel down below. If you've seen some of our content already and have not subscribed, we want you to join our community. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's get back to the video. The most simplest basic thing would be floating in the water. Do you want to just cruise out somewhere, drop anchor, float, listen to some tunes, chat with your friends? Maybe you do some fishing, maybe you don't. You know that you just want to chill and relax in your own little piece of water out on the lake somewhere. The good news is any of the boats that we're going to talk about will do that. Some of them do them a little bit better than others. And if that's all you want to do, well, we've got the boat for you. Let's step it up a little bit. Let's say you don't want to just float. Do you want to tube behind the boat? Most people want to go tubing. Do you want to try kneeboarding? Do you want to try water skiing? Do you want to try wakeboarding? Do you want to try other activities such as an air chair or a hydrofoil? And surfing. And we're going to break off into two segments here. So we're going to break off into the I'm going to surf segment, and we're going to break off into the I know that I am not going to surf segment. Let's talk about the non-surfers first. The non-surfers are really looking at two kinds of boats. They're looking at either a pontoon boat or they're looking at a runabout boat. Pontoon boats are generally like a floating living room. They are fabulous for sprawling out, getting comfortable, hanging out with your friends. You can tube behind a pontoon boat, but your experience will be limited to just getting pulled behind the boat. You're not gonna do anything fancy. One thing that you can't do behind a pontoon boat, you cannot do water sports. Some people will say, Anton, actually you can. There are exceptions, but we're not gonna talk about the exceptions. We're gonna talk about each boat and its primary purpose. You can fish off the side, even though it's not really built for that, and you can float, listen to music, and that's about it. Pontoon boats are great for socializing with your friends if you just want to get out on the water. Your next option obviously would be a runabout. Runabouts are inexpensive. That's usually because they got a smaller engine, usually a V6, and they can kind of do everything, but they don't do anything well. They don't do socialization as well as like a pontoon boat. Yes, you can sit on it. Yes, you can hang out with your friends, but a pontoon boat does that better. Yes, you can take your friends tubing on it, but a purpose-built wake boat will tube better. Yes, you can go fishing on it, but a bass fishing boat will fish better. The runabout is a good boat to buy if you want to just get on the water and kind of do certain things, but nothing really great. The caution here is a lot of people look at a runabout because you can get a rather new runabout in decent condition for quite cheap. The reason why runabouts are so cheap is because somebody already bought it. They then realized the kind of boating they wanted to do and that the runabout does not do the things that they want to do. And so they're looking to sell it. But there's 100 other people who also realized that a runabout sucks. And so they're trying to sell it. That makes a high supply of runabout boats. And there's very few people that want one because most people realize that a runabout is not the boat for you. And that's where my caution would be to you. Odds are the runabout is not for you just because it does everything, but it does nothing well. So once you zero in on that thing that you want to do, you're going to go and get a boat that is better suited for that thing. Runabouts do work for certain people because they don't want to do anything really well. They just want to kind of do everything. And those people will buy a runabout, they will love it, and they will be happy. And that could be for you. I've skipped the wakeboat segment till the end because the wakeboat segment is divided up into a number of other sub-segments. Which is the right wake boat for you? Basically, you just need to pick your number. You've decided, I definitely want a wake boat. I know I want to go surfing. I know I want to go wakeboarding, and I need to make the biggest, baddest wave possible. A lot of people think, okay, you can only surf behind a V drive, and so your budget has to increase dramatically in order to get that V drive. This is where I would advise you guys that a V drive is great, but you can make an excellent surf wave and you can make an excellent wakeboard wave behind a direct drive boat. Because we're opening the direct drive boat to our considerations, we can probably find a direct drive boat for about the same price as the runabout boat that you were considering already. What is the difference between a direct drive and a runabout boat? Quite simply, just where the drive is. As far as the bottom of the boat is concerned, the running surface is usually the same. Where the prop comes out the bottom is the same. It's safe to surf behind, it's safe to do water sports, it's safe to swim off of the back and all of that. The biggest difference otherwise is that a direct drive will have a motor right in the middle of the boat, which you've got to kind of dance around, and it takes up a lot of space, whereas a V drive provides a lot of extra space because the motor and everything's in the back where the tanning deck is and people like to lounge around on anyway. Also, I would advise you guys to check out some of the videos on this channel that show you we took a very, very cheap direct drive boat that was made in 1989, a Mastercraft TriStar, which was sold as a slalom boat, and we made a killer surfing wave with that boat. It worked beautifully for us for a number of seasons before we upgraded to a V drive. But a lot of times your pricing is what's going to limit your choice options. If you're looking for a boat that's under, say, $20,000, and I'm going to talk Canadian dollars, so that's like 15,000 US dollars, and you want to do wake sports, you're probably looking for a direct drive. If you can afford it, make the jump to a V drive, because it does give you that more space and a lot more options. Now, if I had to recommend a specific V drive in the budget category, I would definitely recommend the Centurion. They make amazing waves, and I've got some videos on this very channel showing you how to set up your cheap budget Centurion for ultimate surfing sessions. You're not going to be missing out by getting a cheap one. A good V drive Centurion boat will cost you around $30,000 to $40,000. Now, if $30,000 to $40,000 seems like too much money for you, then again, go and look for a good direct drive. Some things to look for in pretty much any boat you're looking at: get one that's fuel injected. It'll save you a lot of hassle. The runabouts should all be fuel injected if you're looking at them. The direct drives, anything newer than 99 should be fuel injected. If it's older than 99, it might be. It probably won't be though, so you'll be dealing with carburetors, which are no fun. You don't want to buy a carbureted boat unless you're very mechanically inclined. You just want something you can buy, get on the water and use. Direct drive is the way to go. If you're looking at a pontoon boat, they're all going to have an outboard motor, which isn't bad. It's just different. It's trying to pack a lot of stuff into a small space. It makes it tight. It can make it hard to work on. something that you might not have considered, a pontoon boat, even a cheap one, will cost you about as much as an expensive direct drive or a cheap V-drive. It's just a different boat with a different purpose. My basic advice when it all boils down to it is get yourself a direct drive or a V-drive. You won't go wrong. They hold their value the longest, they last the longest, they have the most versatility for the things that you or your kids want to do. And if you did make a mistake and decide that floating's your thing and you really wished you had a pontoon boat, the resale value on those V-drives and direct drives is still high enough that you could probably get all your money back. Do not do what I did. I already did the Runabout boat. I already did the pontoon boat. I already did the direct drive boat. Now I'm back onto the V-drive. I'm telling you that this is the way to go. I've got a lot of other videos coming out on the boating segment as summer gets on more. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you did subscribe to the channel so that you can check those videos out when they come. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.